Yep. All right, guys. All right, guys. So one big deal here. What you don't want to be stealing is a big heel pressure. Okay, whole foot, control the bottom. Now you can think, if I follow the path of her knee, it's going up and it's going back down. Okay, so if I did this, I'm helping her hinge over. She has to bend at her ankles, so shins forward. There you go. If you're gonna deal with quad stuff, you need to move your knees, right? That means ankles. Okay, don't be fooled by the machine. Move your ankles, move your knees, drive them backwards. Good, that means she has to stay on the ball of her foot, whole foot pressure to drive her legs backwards versus driving herself up would typically become hip. There you go. Bend, drive, good. Fold your legs, unfold your legs. Good. Yep, stay in here. There you go. Stay inside edge, you got it. There you go. Right, it's gonna feel like they've come inside. There we go. Good job. Awesome. Now guys, I shouldn't have to remind you to use your abs here if you're pushing backwards, because most people are worried about pushing up. You should be pushing backwards into this the whole time. Okay, this is forward and backwards, not up and down. You got it. You got it. Fold. I'm right here. Fold. Yep. I'm right here. Fold. Yep. Yes. Good job. Fold. Very good. Last one. Fold. Stay on the whole foot now. Whole foot. Good. Whole foot. Atta girl.
Oh, that was the rep.
Tomato la pita della poca. Mopa la triba. Findo le boss.
All right, guys, so the intention of the lift today is to have lots of time under tension, really good range of motion, and ideally go super, super heavy. Try to hit some PRs today. So I also want to talk about this concept of volume in terms of frequency of training and equating that to efficiency. So just because you train legs 5 times a week doesn't mean you're going to necessarily get bigger legs or get bigger glutes than the person that's training maybe heavier 3 times a week, right? We have to also keep in mind your training to recovery ratio, right? Are you adequately recovered enough to go and hit that same muscle group again? Or are you even like ready to, right? So just kind of switching the way you look at your training and scheduling your training around how you're actually feeling versus just ticking off all your boxes and not really being intentional with how you're moving your body and tying it to your goal at the end of the day, right? So that's what we want to think about, okay? Just fun stuff.
I want 2 cookies. All right, so we're gonna do 10 at the bottom, 1-inch reps, 10 full, okay? We might change some stuff today that's a little harder.
10 full reps, or you want me to
10
start
on
with
the
the
bottom.
partials?
Little partial, 1-inch partial,
Yeah.
and then 10 full, so 20 reps.
Hey guys, are you a short chick in the gym and having trouble getting fitted onto big, big, big man machine equipment? Don't be shy. Don't worry, you got yourself a pad.
Ta-da!
Now you fit.
All right, we're doing 10 reps down below. These little 1-inch reps. And then full. 1, 2. Think about path of knee. Not path of this, path of knee. So up, up, down from there. That's it. Don't be fooled by pushing away. Down, down, down. There you go. Good. Fold your knees. Straighten your knees. That's it. Like you're driving your knees through that. There you go. Yeah. Good job.
This is a good setup for me. This machine.
Yeah, it's great. Fits you fine.
Yeah.
Except for the pad.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't kind of fuck up a leg press, to be honest. It's just more, how do I get more out of it?
All right, well, I guess we're gonna add another plate. Just keep loading them on. Okay, no worries.
Yeah, when you see the little girls getting real strong.
There's different levels of fitness, obviously, right? But I think once you're at a higher level, you've been going to the gym for 3 months, 6 months, a year, whatever, you have your split, you know what you do, you have your little leg day, push, pull, whatever, okay? Then it gets to, okay, well, how efficient was my session, right? So thinking, ideally, I want to have some type of progress in my leg press or in my pendulum squat or in my lunge, whatever. Really just thinking about the efficiency each set, each rep, to ensure that you're actually moving the needle, right? I'm not just coming to the gym to check off my 3 sets of 12 on my abductor and my 3 sets of super heavy leg press and my 3 sets of 10 on my hip thrust, right? Just to say I did it. Think about what you're doing, challenge yourself, intensify the movement, do a half rep, do a quarter rep, change it up, switch the order around. There's so many different things you can do to improve a workout, to improve yourself, and to move the needle a little bit closer to that goalpost. Which is what we're trying to do, ideally, right? 1% better every day. Okay. Without further ado, let's get into it.
All right, here I go. I'm gonna hang out up here, okay? But you measure one thing. Stay on quad. Don't move plates. Ready? Let's go. 1. Yep. 2. 3. Good. All right, here we go. All the way up. 1, 2. Good. Bend, bend, bend. 3. Good. Bend your knees. 3. 4. Yep. Knees to the floor. Forget the feet. Bend, bend, bend. Knees to the floor. 5. Yep. Bend your knees. Straighten your knees. 6. Yep. You got it. 7. Yep. Bend and straighten. 8. I'm right here. Come on now. Bend, bend, bend. 9. Good. Last one. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Squeeze. Atta girl. Good. Oh, there you go. So I'm going to put this back just so it's out of the way. So we're actually just using this like a regular prime today, okay, guys? Normally we have some ways to make this harder or easier in different phases. What Charlotte's going to do, though, she's actually a really very advanced athlete for this. She's used to a lot of different rep things here. So what we're going to do is change something she hasn't done yet. Okay, we're going to focus on her controlling her trunk. She can do 10 normal reps, which is no different than setting up for a leg. And then she's going to do a 5-second concentric for 5 reps, okay? So she's going to think about reaching back. I should hear that machine go clank, right? She's reaching backwards to drive out of that, okay? Don't let this just fall down. There you go, reaching back, squeeze away. Good, right through to finish. Now she's gonna have to hold herself down through. We've given her, taken away the seat back here to give her a little more of a sloped pelvis position. There you go. Good. No problems. Reach. Don't think about carrying it down, think bending right away. Bend right away. Otherwise you kind of crowbar it up there. So think right away, start bending. All right, here's these 5 reps now. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down in 1 second. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Backwards. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way back. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. And 5, 4. Hold yourself in that chair. 3. Hold yourself down. 2, 1, and 0. Good. That's the face of fun right there.
Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, that's
Shakes are good, guys. That means things are happening.
not used to that rep scheme.
No. 5-second concentric is criminal.
Yeah, that's not very fun at all.
Not very fun. Oh, ouch. I don't think I've ever lifted my legs that slowly on a leg extension before.
I know. So time and retention, slow concentric, right? At the end of that nice set rep range, definitely something hard, guys. You're really gonna blow up your quads. Give it a shot. 1 is
So
normal.
it's 3 and 2.
Yeah. So this is the front end. This you want it heavy at the top.
This is heavy
You want it
bottom.
heavy at the bottom.
Okay.
That's it. Super simple.
In case you guys didn't know that, for this Prime machine, 1 is just straight, no resistance profile
change.
preference, I
Yep.
suppose. 3 makes it harder, so if you go like this, on the bottom, and then 2 makes it harder on top. So sometimes some people, myself included, like to do supersets, changing the resistance profile before even changing the weight too, right? So same concept as, oh, on the pendulum squat, the hardest part of the movement is at the bottom. On this machine, right, if we have it at 3, hardest is on the bottom, but if we change it to 2, hardest is at the top. So more weight will be distributed over there. We're just doing 1. And I'm gonna keep procrastinating to get to this next set. Okay, let's do it. Ugh.
Oh, this is the song right here.
Yeah, this
You
is
can't
the
hear
song.
it, but this is the song.
The quad song, Christmas quad. Okay.
To the window.
Okay.
All right, you smash yourself down there. So you're gonna think about pushing your legs literally through the chair out that way. I didn't touch it. 1. Just like ballet. 2. 3. Backwards. Pull it backwards. 4. Yeah, don't let it push you down. Pull backwards. Pull. There. 5. Reach for me back here. There you go. 6. Yep. Reach backwards. There you go. 7. Because they have to come this way. They have to come this way. There you go. 8. 9. Reach backwards. 10. Good. Now slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Reach backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wrap under the machine.
come
Last
on.
one. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Adequate. There's that good noise. Ugh. So the dude noises come out of the girls. Ugh. Okay, guys, so this wonderful piece with Panada, we're gonna do it as a hack squat. So we're gonna dump this back, drop this back. Yep, drop this back. So guys, we have a question sometimes about lateralis development, and I think there's sort of an opposite world thing here where people think the wider they go, the more lateralis they're gonna get. It's actually the other way around. So if you've been doing lots of training and wondering why all that lateralis development isn't happening, try a narrower stance. Throw away the wider stance, okay? So here we are. This piece of Panada allows us to fail at the bottom. Once again, the hardest position, the bottom of a squat, bottom of a leg press. More like a deadlift, you have to pick it up from the bottom. If she fails, and I didn't get here to help her, she's already down here. She just won't finish the lift, okay? So it loads at the bottom versus a leg press or a hack squat that classically loads at the top, okay? So we can get nice and courageous and go way down here, okay? We're gonna keep a narrow stance, and she's gonna drive herself backwards through this pad. You should see her shoulders almost pop forward towards me. Okay, just like her pendulum setup. Away we go. Oh, these are gonna be great. One. All right, she's gonna stay nice and flat-footed. Push. There we go. Okay, stay on that whole foot. 3. There we go. 4.
Oh, fuck, that was
5.
not a good rep.
Come on. Backwards. Don't push up, push backwards. That's it. You got it. Here we go. Bend, bend, bend. There we go. Right? If you fail, don't cool. There it is. Cool. There you go. That's it. Done. Failure. Imagine that. Okay? So this is embracing failure, guys. It's really important not just to know that actually if you're trying to push the envelope here, 1 rep in reserve, 2 reps in reserve, is that most people don't even know what failure even feels like. So quality rep, can't finish the rep, couldn't do another at the same quality, that's a place to stop, okay? So your quads, okay, if you're asking, are 4 quad, imagine that, versus bi, 2, or tri, 3, are made up of a bunch of muscles, okay, some of which most of us see. The lateral portion that you see here, okay, that's her vastus lateralis. Vastus medialis sits over on the medial side, okay? We have a giant rectus muscle that runs from the hip across there, and then we have underneath, we have a vastus intermedialis, which you can't see, that's buried under all this, okay? That is attached directly to the knee, okay? So when we want to see sort of some dominance, we can see like which side is being asked to do more work, and sure enough, you might see more development on that area. There we go. Okay, so if all those forces come in, right, as she comes in, we're gonna see this sort of almost look like internal rotation, okay? And the more internal rotation we get here, the more this lateralis has to do work. Good. Pushing you backwards, otherwise you won't go up, right? Think backwards. Nice. Keep them moving. Keep it moving. There we go. Keep it moving. Fold your ankles, drive. Good. Fold at your ankles and drive. Yep. Yep. Go. Fold your ankles. Drive out. Drive. Last one. But one more. Come on. Both legs. Fold. Drive. Adequate. And down.
Woo!
Also exactly how Charlotte parks her car.
Yeah.
Smash.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, quadzilla there.
Oh my god, it hurts so much. What a privilege to feel your body. Not everyone can do this, so remember, it's a privilege to work out, it's a privilege to have a gym membership. Not everyone is so fortunate, so be thankful.
For us, this is obviously built for different heights. This is the only thing that adjusts is where you put your feet. So all I care about here is, once again, this idea that most people get really attached to moving this. But the actual exercise is way down here at my ankles. So how much motion is that to that, right? So the arrows are here versus thinking you're going up. This is usually what people say, I feel my back. And all I'm gonna do is think this is ankles backwards, this is ankles forward. So we're going from flat foot to high arch. Does that make sense? We're not rocking on our feet, okay? We're actually controlling longer, shorter, okay? All right, so again, this is a passenger. You're not worried about pushing this. Just like the leg press, you're thinking about what's happening here. Okay, so no, you're gonna stay on there. So that's as deep as you can go, right? Then forward is there.
Can I bend my knees a bit?
Yeah, that's fine. But if I was thinking about where my knees would straighten, they would straighten now. So you're not worried about pushing backwards. Come off the back pad there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. So it would be follow your ankle and push your ankle. There you go. See, because at some point you'll be coming this way and be like, but wait, that doesn't take me that way, right? There. So this would be a flat foot, and then this would be a high arch. You get to feel that now, right? There's our flat foot. This would be a high arch. There you go. Yeah, so the whole thing is moving about this much, right? From a flat foot to a high arch, right? And this direction doesn't always translate to that one. That's the weird part. Everybody wants to go that way. And it's this motion here. There you go. All right, in between that, you're gonna just face away from her. We're gonna just hold on to something. And all I care about is just the turned out ballerina feet. There you go. Okay, so as you drop down, you drop in. There would be our relative flat foot. And we would straighten our knees. There you go. Back down. So we would have those little dump in ballerina feet, yes? Right? When the girls walk sideways, right? There you go. So we would drop in there, and then up and out. There you go. Got it? There we go. Up, 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 up. Body's sort of going up and down, but it really is ankles in, ankles out. Good.
Yeah, guys. If you used to be a dancer, you probably have good calves. I don't normally train calves, but they're pretty good. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. But I used to literally always walk on my tippy toes, so that's probably why. But still good to train. Still good to train. That was also very hard.
Yeah, harder than it looks.
Yeah.
Harder than it looks. Not a giant range, but a lot of control.
A lot of control. Don't think just because it's not a big movement, it's not doing something, because sometimes the smallest movements are the spiciest ones. Think about a single arm lat raise. You're not doing much, but that little muscle is gonna be burny.
For gastroc, right? This is definitely the difference between like my soleus is stuff you can see here that pops out, right?
Like the skinnier lines.
Yeah, when you see these lines out here, that's your soleus right there. See, that's your gastroc behind. This this forward position is your soleus right here. Yep. Perfect. Lots of shaking.
Ready to go. Eric, this concept of toes in, straight out.
Typically for this, I wouldn't be worried about dominating a head here. I would typically say that there has to be more movement of all the joints for you to actually get a head dominance, so I would just say straight. What you would want to make sure you work on is actually letting the foot drop in and come up and slightly out. This is a normal motion for a foot to stack, the arch to collapse, and the arch to stack up. You can see this sort of rolling in and out. That's how our ankle works. Dropping in, stacking up to a high arch. So this is a low, flat, long foot, and this is a high arch coming up, stacking on top. If you were drawing arrows, the arrows are going this way, down and in, and they were coming forward to slightly out. There you go. Yeah, there's really nasty feel there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, nice. Last one. That'll grow. All right, one more.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Charlotte Sophia. I'm here with my coach, Eric. Comment down below what you want to see in the next video, tips, tricks, lifestyle stuff, cooking stuff, literally anything. This channel is for you guys, so I want to make sure that you guys are getting the most value from it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you.